the visiting sideline, their head coach. This guy's playing well, off to a solid 5-2 start. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
On play action, now McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air with McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, look at the juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule.
A loss of 1.
You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dixon. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Jordan Stout in punt formation.
Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. Officially, and it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. The Vikings offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And as we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
First connection here of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. The Vikings sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line.
And the Vikings, first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
McCarthy's pass.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Number 7. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown. Ashton Genty with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Vikings 10.
That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. The third down coming up. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. McCarthy going to sneak it, and he will have a Vikings 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st down. A gain of a yard.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
McCarthy off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st down. 1st and goal, Minnesota.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints again ready to go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Off the play fake. Dixon. And he gets this out to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Dixon. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Dixon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
19 at the Vikings' 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Dixon. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to take that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away, and boom, over the crossbar.
And now out comes Minnesota. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the draw, here's Genty. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Vikings 1st down. A gain of 9 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. As he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
16, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A gain of 3.
Here's Jordan Stout now. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Vikings offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Vikings first down. A gain of 16 yards.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play and 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Saints' 25.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
It's
They get to it for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Dixon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and
from the gun on 3rd down. Dixon. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
The previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, it's Genty. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 55 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down. A gain of 22 yards.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McCarthy. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
5 yards on the play.
There will play action. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. A 3rd down gain of 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Second down and 3.
Complete to number 7. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
McCarthy going to throw again. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Saints 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. And here's Jalen Waddle. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 58 yards for the score. The Ravens finish off the first half of the season with a victory to move them to 5-4 on the season. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Cleveland Browns. And here is the running back. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Browns get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. One more to bring you. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Washington Commanders. And this is C.D. Lamb. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me, and they don't. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The Cowboys move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play. Throwing to start the drive. Dixon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Up the middle they go. Davidson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dixon. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Jimmy Horn Jr.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Davidson. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dixon. This is intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give out of the gun to Genty. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, McCarthy. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
A loss of 6 yards.
How about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Dixon. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davidson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 35.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pushes him over. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. He'll try again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The kicker on.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Vikings 34.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
A 2-yard loss.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dixon got his man complete over the middle. That's Hawkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Off the play fake. McCarthy. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
McCarthy's pass complete to number 7. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing to start the drive. Dixon. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Up the middle, it's Genty. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dixon. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
A gain of 5.
And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
This is complete to Hawkins. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here is 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
It's fourth down.
They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I usually share. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the give, Genty. And he's going to be stopped out of back to 37. 141 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Second and 3.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. On the give, Genty. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Vikings, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Saints, The struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.